Hi guys, welcome to the mathematician. Today I'm going to be going over STAAR EOC Algebra 1 2017 test. I'm going to be going over questions 8 through how many ever I go through by the end of this video. And if you're new to our channel, please like, comment, and share. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And yeah, that's it. Most of you guys are not subscribed to our channel, so please subscribe to our channel. It really helps a lot. So, number 8 says the graph of the exponential function is shown on the grid. Which dashed line is an asymptote for the graph? So we know our asymptote is like something that like touches. It's like the line that touches but barely touches, right? So we can see that our asymptote for this graph is S because it barely touches over here. So we know our answer is H. Oops. Number 9. Which situation represents causation? When the number of bus stops increases, the number of cars still decreases. When fewer firefighters report to a house fire, the damage caused by the fire decreases. When the ice cream sale increase, the incidence of sunburns increase. When it rains several inches, the water level of the lake increases. So, we have to see which is the correct answer. So, when we look at causation is like what result of what causes what. So, if the number of bus stop decreases, does that have anything to do with the cars? Cars still decrease? Not really. So you can cross out A. When the fewer fighters report to a house fire, the damage caused by the fire decreases. So if you think about it, fewer firefighters come to a house when your house is on fire, does the damage caused by the fire decreases? Well, not really. It would most likely increase because there's not like firefighters there, right? So it's B doesn't make sense. C. Does ice cream and sunburn have anything? Does ice cream sales have anything to do with sunburn? No. And D. When it rains several inches, the water of the lake increases. This is true because when it rains, the pond could get deeper, and yeah. Let's look at number 10. Which function below is supported by the graph? Which function is best represented by the graph? So we can see here that our two zeros of the equation are -4 and 1, right? So we with our two zeros, -4 and 1, we can basically form our equation, sort of, right? With our two zeros right here. So x plus 4, right? And then x minus 1. This is just another way to do it. There's actually so many other ways you can do this. Another way you can actually do this is just graph each individual graph, but that would take lots and lots of time. So I like to do it this way. Find the zeros on the graph, and then you do the opposite of what the zeros, because remember when we take out the 0 and x plus 4, it's actually -4, and then when you take out the 0 and x minus 1, it's 1. So we find that, and then we just not factor out, expand it out, I guess. So then when we expand it out, we get x squared plus 3x minus 4. And then our answer should be plus 3x minus 4. So 10 is F. That's like one way I like to do it. I feel like, in my opinion, that might be a little easier to do. It's just how you how you do it. There's actually many ways you can try doing this, but yeah, this is just one way you can do it. Okay. let's look at let's look at number 11. What is the solution to ax minus 3? What is the solution to this problem? So to find the solution, they're basically asking what is x equal to. So when we do this, we have to factor this out. I mean, not factor, expand it out. So minus 6x, distribute the negative 3 to the 2x and the negative 4. So plus 12, and then 8x equals to 3x minus 18. So then 5x minus 6x. Move this to the other side, negative 12. This is just, I guess, like basic algebra basically. If you're really confused on how to do this, I've uploaded a video just recently, a couple of days ago. Check it out if you're confused on how to solve for x. But this is just basic algebra. So we see here negative x, so negative negative cancel become positive, x is equal to 30. And another way to check this when you're double checking on the test, like when you double check your answers, so you can just plug in what you get for x and see, okay, just since x equals, so this side equals 20, and does this side equal 20, or since this side equals 30, does this side equal 30, or whatever. Let's look at number 12. A lifeguard earns $320 per week for working 40 hours plus $12 an hour worked over 40 hours. A lifeguard can work a maximum of 60 hours per week. So you know, our graph kind of stops at like 60 hours per week, right? So for it says which graph represents the weekly earnings. So we know $320 for working 40 hours. So 40 hours for working 40 hours plus $12 per hour. So we can see here that it starts at 320, right? 320 per week. So we can see, so it starts because this is just overtime, okay? So per week he gets $320. So the hours he gets $12 per hour. That's like after he gets the 40 hours. So we know our graph has to start at 320. So it's not H or it's not J. And then we're left with F and G. Yeah, G, right? So 40 hours plus $12 per hour. So we can see if it's $12 per hour, you can see 1 hour, 12 times 5 is 60. 60 plus 320 is 380. So this doesn't really look like 380. Okay, because it doesn't really, it looks like more of a 360s range. So it's not F either, and it's G. How I got that 380, so for every hour you work $12, right, overtime. So if you say worked for 5 more hours, 12 times 5 is 60, right? Then you have your 40 hours. I mean, you have your $320 already in your bank balance, right? So then you add the $60 you made or working for 5 hours overtime. So then you have your 320 plus your $60, which is equals to 380. And I looked at the graph. You can keep doing this for 10 hours, 15 hours, and 20 hours. But I analyzed the graph and saw which one is closer to 380. This one, to me, this one is like 350, and this one is like more like 380 range. So I chose G. A shoe company is going to close one of its 2 stores and combine all the inventory from both the stores. These polynomials represent the inventory in each store. Which expression represents the combined inventory of 2 stores? So in this one, it's basically just asking us to put these two together, right? So we basically have to add the like terms in this one and this one, right? So we can see, okay, so we only add like terms with the same exponent. So 1 plus 2, 1 over 2 plus 3, 1 over 2g squared plus 3g squared, because we see they both have a g squared in it. So 1 over 2 g squared plus 3g squared is, this is just basic subtraction. So it's 7 over 2 g squared. Basic fraction thing. If you're really confused on the fraction part, I guess revise your fraction skills. So we can see in store A doesn't have a g term, so we just take the term in store B. So negative 4 over 5g, and then store A 7 over 2 plus 1 over 4, which is 15 over 4. So our answer is A. Oops, loading. I guess I'll just stop the video here for today. If you're new to our channel, don't forget the subscribe button, and that's it for today. Bye!